Hey everyone. The last day and a half has been flooded with all kinds of emotions, particularly if you're a music fan. Um, Glen Hansard, singer-songwriter from Ireland, was killed in a motorcycle accident in his hometown in Ireland, and the music community has come out in force in tribute and sorrow and just disbelief. The man was incredibly talented, gifted, had he had that thing, he had that magical thing that some musicians have where he can, take a song and take a vocal, take a lyric and direct it right right into your soul. It's a gift. Not every musician has it. I think every musician might be after it. And Glenn seemed to do it seamlessly. And if you know his story, it is incredible. So I'm not going to get into it here. If you don't know it, there's plenty of information certainly now that you could read about it and how he came to prominence. Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam has a large role in that. But Glenn is a talent all unto himself. And I wanted to come on here because I wrote an article that, when someone dies, someone that we don't know, a musician in particular, and the world reacts like they're reacting about Hansard, some people don't understand why there's so much grief and why there's so much sorrow, and they push back and they ridicule and they troll. And this has happened to me before with Kurt Cobain and David Bowie and Chris Cornell, many others. And it happened again with Glen Hansard. And I was sick of hearing about, why do you care so much about somebody you never met and all that kind of thing. And I guess it really boils down to people who love music or feel music the way I do, the way most of you watching this do, instead of just hearing it. And when I wrote my book Slacker, I interviewed some very important and smart professionals in the field of science and sociology and psychology. And I interviewed them about things just like this. Why are we so attached? Why does it make such a big difference in our lives when we've never met the person coming through our speakers and, reading lyrics or poetry? And there's science behind it. There's psychology behind it. There's emotion behind it. It's real, and nobody should be ashamed of it. So I wrote this article, and I published it on Substack. And there's links here for it. You can check it out yourself. And this thing absolutely took off. As I'm recording this now, I don't know, there might be 90,000 views of it. It's just gone completely insane. And I don't know what comes next. I just know that I want to help normalize this thing. I want people to know that it's okay to feel this way about musicians they care about, or the music from the musicians they care about, and not feel, as some of the responses have been coming in, weird or out of place or lost, or I can't find my people because no one feels the way I do. And Glenn's tragic death, he was only 56, proves that this is normal, and the emotions and the grief, they're real. And I think it takes a bit of an open mind to understand that just because we never met someone personally doesn't mean that their lives or what they do for a living, particularly in music, that's really what I'm talking about, made a difference to them and it moved them. I mean, I've loved music ever since I can remember, 6 years old, and I've loved writing ever since I can remember. And I write about music, and I have for over 20 years. And when things upset me, I turn to music, and then I write about it. And that's what I do as a writer. I can only hope that people get some comfort from the words that I write. And subjects like this, I think, aren't talked about enough. And so I wanted to make this short video just to explain all of this and let you know that it's absolutely okay and it's absolutely normal to feel the way you feel if you're grieving the loss of Glenn or any other musicians that may have touched you. And I want to normalize it. I want it to be something that people can sort of, hold on to. And that's not to say that the biggest loss isn't to his fans, but it's to his wife and his child and his other family members and his close friends and the people in his life. But they're the ones that we should be thinking about now that he's gone. We'll always have the music, for us, but they've lost the man. So all of this is important. All of this is real. And if you, if you don't agree, that's completely your prerogative. But when people make comments and troll stuff about other people's feelings, it's it's kind of childish, and it's like the low-hanging fruit. So anyway, check out the article. Let me know what you think. Spread the word. Help me let people know that this is normal. Share the article, and I hope you all listen to Glen's music very loud, even though he was his music was soft. But turn it up, and hopefully it makes you feel better.